You're cold. Getting colder. Getting warmer. Even warmer. Cold. Warm. Really warm. Oh, hot, hot! So hot you could fry an egg on your forehead.
I think something's wrong with my head. I turned into a goof.
Of course it is, because you just hit it.
I think I feel goofy.
Chico, don't say silly things like that. I'll take you to the doctor now, and you'll see that you've always been goofy.
Maybe I hit my brain's off switch.
Or maybe the opposite. Maybe your brain went into hyperspeed and you know a gazillion more things than you did before.
I can't think of a gazillion more things.
Don't worry, they're in there. Your brain is in overdrive, which is pretty cool since you don't actually drive in the first place. You're like the 8th wonder of the world, but with that brain, you'll be up to #1 in no time. There's no problem you can't solve. Chico, look. Think you can fix that bike?
What did he say?
Don't interrupt.
Yeah.
Yeah? Replace the axle?
Yeah.
Replace the transmission?
Yeah.
That's incredible.
Done.
It's all clear. No sign of concussion at all.
Well, he could have told you that. We just want to know if Chico's new brain power is dangerous to him.
What is he saying?
He says that your cosmic aura is pulsating with blue light.
Oh,
Eat more fruits and vegetables. It'll clear you right up.
Well, no, that's not what I wanted to ask. I wanted to say, why is Crash the only one that understands me?
Isn't it clear? It's 'cause I'm your best friend.
Well, I may be just as smart as Chico is. But Chico has someone who knows his every thought. I don't.
It's because you don't have any thoughts. Chico! If one is going to be smart, then one should appear smart.
I was currently planning to plant currant bushes in the whole yard, but then I decided to add a few bushes of raspberries. What you think?
Chico says that here, here, and here, you should plant only one thing, and that's carrots.
Plant carrots?
Lots of carrots.
No, Crash, not carrots. Cacti is what you should plant.
Chico, I know you better than however it is you think you know yourself. Plant carrots.
You know, you're supposed to read my thoughts, not make them up. Cactuses, small green ones. Crash, explain it. Fine, just go away then. I don't need you. I'll find a way to tell people my own thoughts. Besides, when you told them, you used the wrong words.
First, you made me dependent on your taste, and now when I ask you what to wear, all you can say is,
okay, I don't get it. What should I put in? The hawthorn or the chamomile?
Chico, was it the cactus or the carrots?
No more. No more questions. I know nothing. I don't want to be the smartest one. I don't want to. I'll just hit my head again, and everything will go back to the way it was. Being smart isn't all that intelligent.
Chiko, we shouldn't have argued. We have to help the others together. Okay, you do the thinking just like before, and then I will translate. We can tell the others what your thoughts are.
Except I don't have any.
Yes, Chiko, you do. I know better.
Then why are you the only one who hears them?
Because I'm your best friend, you goofy guy.
Crash, what did I just say?
The end.
Wow, that's right.
It's just an ordinary wrapper. Just a piece of paper. Nothing special.
Look closer. See there in the middle? This beautiful blue stripe? Well, wrappers with this stripe are actually very rare. They're really hard to find.
So what?
It's a collector's item. An extra special rare one.
Hey, explain it again. Why collect wrappers? I'd understand if you were collecting candy. If you collected candy, you could share it with your best friend because he really deserves it. But just wrappers. Chico?
Yeah?
Is it possible somebody's messing with you? Somebody playing some kind of prank, seeing if they could get you to believe they actually collect them?
It's not some kind of joke, and it matters.
Yeah, but why are you collecting things normal people throw away, Chiko? Hey, am I missing something? Is there some secret here?
Well, I suppose there could be. First, I came across a wrapper with a red stripe, and then one with a green one. So I started to wonder what other kinds of wrappers there were out there. I stopped throwing them away and began to put them aside. And before long, I had a whole entire collection of them.
Now I understand why you never clean your house. You spend all your time looking for this stuff, then you drag all the garbage home and check for wrappers?
All right, first, I do clean my house. Second, this isn't garbage, it's a collection. But it's obvious you don't understand that. But that's all right.
If all this stuff was a real collection, you'd have shown it to me earlier. But because you've always been aware that it's nothing but garbage, you never told me about it at all.
No, it's because I was certain you wouldn't understand it. With your...
Go on. With my what?
with that dim-witted brain of yours.
I see. Well then, you're nothing but a rapper. With no stripe at all.
You just can't possibly understand what it feels like when you find a rapper you've looked for forever. What it feels like to watch your collection growing, you will never know. There's no point even talking to you.
Oh, what a storm! The wind was like blowing me here, blowing me there. I'm lucky I got here at all. I brought you a little something. It was gonna be the candy too, but a silly rabbit ate it up. But the wrapper's yours.
This wrapper's got a green stripe. I've already got this one. But don't worry, it's all right. I can swap it with someone.
Well, all right. I'll just go then.
Want tea or something?
Yeah, that would be great.
Wait! My wrappers! No! Come back! Oh, my wrappers!
I'm on it. I'll go out and pick them up. Don't worry, pal.
My wrappers! My wrappers! My beautiful wrappers! Crash? My friend? Crash! 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 Please be all right. Crash, buddy.
Hey, Chiko! I have to find all your wrappers. I was chasing them and chasing them, but they flew away. But I promise not to give up. After I get a little rest, I'll find every last dumb pointless one.
Crash, you can't imagine how very happy I am that I found you. I was just so worried, buddy.
As happy as when you find a wrapper.
More than that, like 1,000 times.
What about when you find a really rare one?
You're really rare, and I'm really rare. And together, we're the world's best collection of really, really special friends.
That's it. Enough. We're not going any further. We're gonna have the picnic here.
That's ridiculous. No one in their right mind has a picnic so close to their home.
So close. We've crossed through 4 zip codes already.
Okay, fine. If you're gonna be that way about it, let's at least get over to that pine tree.
But it's so far.
You think that's far? That is so not far.
It's too far.
What's wrong with you anyway?
It's far.
Wally? 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 Wally!
A moose is sitting on the train tracks. Another moose comes over to him and says, "Hey, move, moose."
Yeah?
Move, moose. How come you're not laughing? That's the funniest joke I've ever heard.
I don't get it. What's so funny about it?
There's a moose on the train tracks. A second moose walks over to him and says, "Hey, move, moose." Huh? Get it? Okay then, now just close your eyes. Picture some really, really long train tracks on the ground, and sitting there is a moose.
It's far! It's far! Lazy Bones didn't even say goodbye!
Rosa! My dear, could you do me a favor? Would you mind if I told you a joke? You'll find it very funny, because I'm starting to have doubts that my friend here and I live in the same world.
Oh, you shouldn't really have any doubts. You do live in different worlds. Each one of us living in our own world. Some see one thing, others see something completely different.
Well, you don't need to exaggerate so much. Such disagreements as that rarely happen. Isn't that right, my friend?
No.
And the most amazing thing of all is, at first when you think that one thing is a certain kind of thing, but then you realize that thing is actually completely different. Take Wally. He was so slow. Then he got upset and became so fast. And then he disappeared. I never really even had a chance to apologize.
How did he disappear?
Poof!
Don't worry about it. We'll find him. Everything may be relative in this world, but it's not an excuse to lose your mind. For example, tell me what I'm doing right now. Am I moving?
You're standing?
What about now?
You're moving.
Yes, but I'm standing still at the same time. To the swing, I'm standing perfectly still. But as far as the ground goes, I'm moving. It's all relative, my good friends. It's all relative. Oh! Relatively speaking, my oblivious friend, you should always keep your eyes relatively open. You see, people can have different opinions about the same thing. It all depends upon their point of view.
What if we all have different points of view? How are we supposed to understand each other?
It's quite simple. You temporarily put yourself in someone else's shoes. For example, let's say that I put myself in Barry's shoes. And I've told a very funny joke about two moose on the train tracks. But I don't laugh, which is perfectly normal because in order to laugh, you have to have a sense of humor.
Be careful, there's a hole over there.
Okay, I put myself in Barry's shoes again. All day, I work in the garden, digging hole after hole. Pretty soon, I start to see holes everywhere. But there is no hole.
I got a question. Are you really in a hole, or is it only a relative hole?
Absolutely, my friend. Absolutely. Oh, someone get me out of here. Oh. Wait a second. I think I see. It's Wally.
It's amazing. Sometimes it seems there are so many of us. You just look around and see that we're all squeezed together. But other times, it feels like we're all alone here and just lost.
I get it! They're sitting on train tracks! You can't sit on the train tracks. That's it. Because the train will run over you.
I do not exist. Here, look! Superheroes exist. Dragons exist. Princes and princesses, check it out! And me? It seems I'm standing here. But in reality... where am I? I don't exist! Here. I have to do something about it. I can't just leave it like that. I have to leave my own imprint in the history of art.
Who will help me understand if I exist or if I don't? I bought a yesterday's newspaper, but it doesn't mention me at all. Yesterday I wrote. Yesterday he wrote a funny song. Such a funny song. It was so funny yesterday. Oh yeah. Today it's not funny at all. But how can it be? Just one day has passed. This one day has passed. It's not funny anymore. Who will help me understand if I exist or if I don't? I rashly drank a whole can of milk and soon realized that I needed the doctor. The doctor gave me a piece of advice. He said, quit guessing who exists or who doesn't. To think it over, I sat down and immediately realized that I existed. Such a small thing. I simply sat down and immediately realized that I existed. It's such a small thing. I simply sat down and immediately realized that I existed. He does exist.
Finished! Now I really exist. Here I am. To be continued in the next issue. I guess I'll just have to go borrow some more paper from Wally. Who knew it was so much work? Just trying to keep up one's existence.
Wow, would you take a look at that mountain? Hey, is anyone here? No one's here. Huh? Oh my, just look at that. Look what they're writing now. Shame on them. It's all a bunch of nonsense. And a waste of paper. It's all just fantasy. Everyone knows there's no such things as princes or superheroes. They insult our intelligence when they write this stuff. Even dragons don't exist, and certainly not princesses. I wonder where Rosa has disappeared to. She's never here when I need her. Rosa! Where are you? I need you. Ow! Rosa! Where are you?
Sometimes you think about your own health. But when you've been feeling fine and haven't thought about it in a while, once you do think about it, you start to wonder if something might be wrong with you after all.
Let's go! What, are you checking your makeup?
Feel my head. Do you think I'm running a fever?
Feels the same as mine.
Well, could be that you're running a fever as well. Nah, look at you, tough bunny, picture of health. I can't remember you getting sick ever. Not once. You wouldn't believe how many health hazards there are out there. There are billions of creeping microbes all around us, and horrible, nasty viruses, too. You could have some kind of terrible sickness without even realizing you were sick at all.
Since when did you turn into Captain Healthy Pants? Does something hurt?
If only it were that simple. One part of your body's hurting, so you just take care of that. Nice and easy. But I have every single symptom at once.
What symptoms, then?
All of them. Dry tongue, a high fever, lightheadedness, numbness of my extremities, a kind of stinging itching on my unmentionables, ringing in my ears, sore breath, blurred vision. Oh, not to mention that whenever I go like this, there is this crazy clicking sound.
Well, then don't go like that.
That's easier said than done. How else will I know if it still clicks or not? I'm ready to face whatever illness I have, but it's scary not knowing what's wrong. Microbes? Ah! I swallowed 100 million microbes! Ah! Well, that's that, I guess.
All right, we'll have a specialist take a look at you.
Well, your temperature is normal. And your throat's fine. You're healthy.
Are you sure?
Those who aren't sick don't value good health. Kid, you're as healthy as a horse.
I think that I need a second opinion.
Fine, you're also short. Of course, to stay healthy, you need to take care of yourself. Brush your teeth, avoid drafts, clean your room, wash fruits, vegetables, and your hands.
Zappity-boop-ba, da-dee-dee-doo-ba, ee-dee-dee-dee-dee-da, ba-da-da-da.
Close the door. There's a draft. I just don't understand. I've been washing my hands for half an hour, but they still feel dirty somehow.
Well, are you using quality soap?
Top of the line. Can't scrimp on health.
Chico.
Freeze. Put those booties on. This is a perfectly disinfected environment. Completely free of microbes.
Didn't you forget something when I came in? Our secret handshake?
Maybe if I douse them in the industrial disinfectant, I could shake. But to be certain they're sanitized enough will require extensive testing.
It's amazing. How did you survive all the other times you shook my filthy hand? Chico, you're losing it.
It's just that the old Chiko didn't care nearly enough about taking care of his good health. Which, I might add, was super dumb. Just thinking about all the risks I used to take for no reason at all. By making contact with the disgustingly unsanitary environment.
Chico, why have you lost your mind about your health?
You're wrong. I've found my mind. I'm healthy.
What if you feel like giving someone a hug? Will you douse them in sanitizer first?
I'd figure something out. How horrible. There's clouds of dust in the air. No.
If all you're gonna see is these microbe things everywhere you look, you can just shake hands with them. Chico, let's play. We can dunk the racket and ball in your super disinfectant. Huh?
Hey, Crash, look what I figured out. And you were worried. Now I can shake hands with you.
Did you cut a glove hole in your door?
You see, I think my body responds badly to the outside world. My eyes hurt, and there's a spot on my hand.
There isn't a spot there. You're imagining the whole thing.
No, I am not. It's there. It is. I promise you it's there. It is. When did you graduate from medical school anyway?
What happened to my friend?
Here it is, right
Locked
here.
inside.
Don't tell me it's not there. Your health is the most important thing you've got.
What? You find another spot? You know, the cast will come off in a few weeks, and you'll be able to run even faster than before.
Crash! Chico! Come and have some tea! Help yourselves, boys. After you wash your hands.
It's all right. Why worry about a few microbes? Good health isn't guaranteed. You can wash your hands and still break a leg.
Yeah, whatever you do, stuff can happen.
What a load of nonsense. Wash your hands this instant. Woman is volatile, like feathers in the wind. She changes to no one, and thought.
Huh? Hey, guys! Wanna play? Hey! Go on without me, then! Oh, I didn't want to play with you anyway.
Come now, fans. Stop whistling praises. Just send flowers.
I was the one whistling.
What's that? But we've discussed this. Young pigs with red hair should not whistle, according to decent society.
All right, then. I won't.
The heart of mushrooms and a pinch of salt. And dumplings go in the pot. Laundry, laundry, soon the soup will be done and... Huh? Hey, Rosa! Once again, you are whistling.
Oh, yeah. Sometimes it happens and I don't even realize it. It's my one bad habit.
It's a bad habit, and one that you should break. It's like you don't understand what I'm saying to you. It's not okay for young pigs with red hair to whistle in decent society, even if we have no idea why that is. Huh?
And how do I break that habit? Huh?
Oh. You know, when I was your age, I had a bad habit of laughing far too loud for a purple owl in decent society. But I figured out how to break it. For 2 years in a row, I wouldn't allow myself to laugh. That's how I broke the habit. If you don't allow yourself to whistle for 2 years, then the habit will be gone in a whistle.
Great to see you, Rosa. I was hoping you'd visit. I want to show you this giant pumpkin I've grown. Oh, so, I named it Yellow Giant.
Whoops. I've got a bad whistling habit, but how can I stop if I don't notice when I start? Oh, say, Barry, do you think that you could help me break my bad habit?
You know, there's an old method back from when I was young. I used to have the bad habit of picking my nose. One day I picked so hard that I almost broke my own finger. I decided right then and there that I'd give it up. From then on, if my finger had found its way into my nose, I'd give my head a big thump. And it only took about 500 thumps to break that bad habit. No, not my yellow giant. Oh, all that work is now for nothing. You've already eaten my carrots and zucchini.
I don't think that'll work for me. Once you get used to thumping yourself on the head, then you have to break that bad habit. Those old methods won't work for me. What I need is something that's more modern.
These are the mechanics of the whistle. First, when you breathe out, air escapes from the lungs. Then it travels through the throat into the mouth, and finally it exits the body. However, if it encounters some obstruction on its way out, even something anatomical, such as the complicated puckering of the lips, or the insertion of 2 fingers, well, then you end up whistling.
This all sounds really great. Now, what can I do to break my whistling habit?
Well, that's simple. All you need to do is to prevent air from getting out.
If I do that, I won't be able to breathe.
Quite logical, eh?
Oh, well. It seems that I'll never be able to enter decent society. Daco, have you ever had a bad habit?
In fact, I take tremendous guilty delight in eating while I read, and in my more indulgent moments, I've been known to go through an entire week's amount of food in one sitting without noticing it.
Wow. Well, how are you going to break that habit?
To be honest, I had the very same question. But after months of reflection, I finally devised a plan. I will begin to read a book with the specific intention of eating while I read, and eating and eating and reading and eating and eating and reading and eating some more until I've overeaten to such a degree that the mere sight of food will make me sick.
That's it! What I need to do is overindulge in whistling. Then I'll have whistled enough to last a lifetime.
What were you doing with all that whistling?
That was something else. I was overindulging in whistling. Yep, I have a whistling habit, and I'm trying really hard to break it.
Huh? I think I must be missing something. Why do you want to stop? My big problem is the opposite, because I have a habit that I need to start.
Huh. Well, what habit was that?
The habit of saying hello, you see? I think of this or that and don't think to say hello. But if I don't say it, then there won't be a path to decent society for me.
I guess I just don't get it. Decent society is complicated.
Complicated. Oh, yeah. Hello to you.
Oh, hello to you too, Wally. Huh.
Another day with no inspiration. Each passing hour, a reflection of my inability to create poetic, stuff. Some days, all you can do is give up, mope around, and hope inspiration comes knocking on your front door.
Wally, come play outside with us. It's beautiful.
I'm good.
You don't look like you're good, Wall.
Leave me be.
I'm not a bee, silly.
I'll stay here. Just leave me alone.
Where's the fun in that? Oh, come on. Move that Willy behind. There's only so many hours of daylight left. Let's play ball.
Not right now. I'm very busy.
You don't seem busy.
I am. You don't understand. I need to find inspiration. My poems won't write themselves, and I can't be disturbed until I'm done.
We should have tried harder to get him to play.
I don't know. He seems pretty troubled. Maybe this inspiration is a big problem.
Nah, I think his only trouble is he doesn't get outside enough. What's the big deal? Maybe he could write better if he took a break.
I think you've got a point there. They say a bit of fresh air can do wonders to inspire you.
I've got it! We won't be able to force Wally out, so we need a better plan. Luckily, I'm creative. As something. If he won't go get some fresh air, we'll take the fresh air to him.
Whoa.
Nice. Now that's some clean air. You collect some of this stuff while I go over there and try some of that.
Nah. What? I'm hard at work.
How's it going? So we wanted, to help.
Please enjoy this breath of fresh air.
Hope that helps. You do your thing. We'll leave you alone. Oh.
Happier times. Outside.
Another dose of freshness.
This new batch came from the stream. Well, the air around it, not the water, of course.
No need to thank us. Anything to help out with a friend's inspiration.
I see sheep are pink, rabbits are blue, and there's a hedgehog. He's purple too.
Keep climbing. This is the freshest stuff there is. Top quality product, I tell ya.
But at what cost? This may be a tad ambitious.
This is the end.
I see you guys will go to any lengths to find your fresh air. What do you say I help you guys look for some? Beautiful weather today, mademoiselle, wouldn't you agree? Oh, well, oink. I was thinking we could have a nice little picnic lunch. Beautiful weather, wouldn't you say, mademoiselle? Maybe.
Wally, I want to know why you were keeping this from me. I have no waist whatsoever. I'm so fat and so unattractive, too.
You are beautiful.
You only said you think I'm attractive, so that means you think I'm fat. Fine. Starting today, I'm not eating a thing. Nada. What did you want to tell me?
Well, I thought that we could go out for a walk. The weather's real nice. Would you like that?
This is such a wonderful feeling to not always think of cake and cookies. I've never felt so light in my life. I'm like a bird. My delicious candy.
Dog.
Inedible. Iron Man.
Inedible.
Correct.
Candy wrapper.
Inedible.
What are you guys playing?
Edible, inedible. Watch this. Carrot.
Edible. Berry shoes.
Inedible. Let me think. Cereal. Made from a cactus.
Not really edible.
Rosa, play with us.
Slice of bread.
With butter?
Yeah, I guess.
And jelly? Okay, Inedible.
How about apple pie?
Inedible.
Chocolate candy.
Inedible.
Jelly-filled donuts?
Stupid game.
Oh, inedible.
Yeah, and it's not even fun. Wally? Quick, get rid of all that! I really need your help. I can't stop thinking about food. I want you to distract me. Please do something.
How am I supposed to be able to do that?
I don't know. You're, a poet or something, right? Recite some poems.
Yeah. Just a sec. I will. Yeah. Here's a good one. I love thee like scones with a hot cup of tea, or dipped ice cream cones with a... maybe that's not a good idea. Yeah, I got a better one. Ah, this is it. My love is like berry jam on a croissant, or pancakes with syrup from Vermont. My love is...
That's enough! Are all your poems about food?
No, of course they're... Yes.
And your poems are all stupid.
If you choose to avoid the food, it will lead you to nothing good. Eat, Rosa, eat, for I will cook you something sweet.
Rosa, good morning. Look what huge tomatoes I grew. They're big, huh? They look like watermelons, except for the watermelon part. Ain't that a stinger? How about a nice salad with sour cream on it? Yes, yes. And if you add cabbage, beets, potatoes, and carrots, you can make the most amazing borscht. Yeah, it's great with sour cream.
How long have you been starving yourself?
3 days.
What have you accomplished except being exhausted? Have you found that people are starting to treat you a lot better? Are you more popular with the young people, such as yourself?
More like the opposite. They make me mad. I'm rude to everyone. What good is it doing me?
First of all, you have to forget all this nonsense about diets and waistlines. We need to have our lovely old cheerful Rosa back. Go ahead, dear. I'll get a napkin.
You mean I can eat this?
Rosa! We are all so happy your diet is over and you're back to your old self again.
Besides, you're not fat at all.
You're a little on the thin side.
Actually, guys, I'm on a new diet. Oh, on this one I can only eat whatever's in front of me. Now that's a diet.
It's time for Ask the Professor. Dale from Denver writes, I think my best friend might be a blabbermouth. How do I know if they can keep a secret?
Good question, Dale. Why, using science, of course. I suggest you try this highly scientific method. First, make up a fake secret. Then tell it to your friend in confidence. If you hear your fake secret from someone else, then your friend didn't pass the test, and you should be wary of trusting
So
them.
what's the best way to come up with a fake secret?
Just use the first thing that comes to mind. The more convoluted and mysterious, the better. Be careful, because if your friend figures out that you don't trust them, you could very well lose them forever.
A Quanto grabber. Chico. Hey, can you keep a secret?
Where do you want me to keep it? So what is this?
The Quanto Grabber.
What does it do?
That is a secret.
Where did you get it?
That is a secret, too. Promise me you won't tell anyone.
What am I not telling anyone?
That I have the Quanto Grabber.
Okay, no problem.
So, what's up?
With me or in general?
With you and in general. Tell me everything.
Last night, I ate an entire bag of sugar-free candy. It gave me such terrible gas. Boy, do I regret that now.
Ugh, what about important stuff?
Important? I heard that yellow has gone out of fashion.
That's great, but have you ever heard of the Quantum Grabber?
The what?
Chico! You gotta get out more. You don't want to become some sort of kooky hermit, do ya? Do ya?
Just leave me alone. Can't you see I'm busy?
Busy with what? Your boring wrapper collection? At this very moment, the fate of the universe hangs in the balance. But you wouldn't know about that because it's a secret. However, if you promise not to tell a single soul, I might just let you in on it. The Quanto Grabber is a powerful artifact from the planet Absimar. Space pirates from the Dragonfly Nebula are hunting it down. So the Absimarians decided to hide it right here on Earth. Can you believe it, Chiko?
How do you know about all this?
The Absimarians talked to me through the Quanto Grabber, Chiko. They told me to hide it and made me promise not to tell anyone.
So, why did you tell me?
They said I could tell one friend if I needed help.
The Quantum Grabber isn't safe here. Let's take it elsewhere.
See, Chiko? It's a good thing I told you.
To lock the safe, think of a password. Enter it like so and close the door. To unlock it, enter the same password from outside. What do you need such a big safe for, in the first place?
I have a very large and valuable wrapper collection. We can stash the safe in a cave I found at the top of the mountain. I found it a long time ago when I was hiking. I knew it would come in handy one day.
A cave, Chiko? You sure can keep a secret. Make the password carrots.
That's too easy. Everyone knows you like carrots. We have to use something that no one would suspect.
What should it be then?
Let's use herbarium.
That's too long. We can only fit herberry.
Perfect. That's not even a word.
Remember, this is between you and me. Look, I've got a teensy favor to ask. Can you casually walk up to Chiko and ask him for his password?
Password for what?
Nothing important. Just bat your eyes at him and tell him you need a password.
But why?
Look, is it that hard to walk up to Chiko and ask him one simple question?
Chiko, what's your password?
Well, did you tell her anything?
Of course not. Jinkies, how could Rosa even know about the password?
Huh? I have no idea. It's a mystery. But what if it wasn't Rosa? Maybe it was a space pirate. They could have forced Rosa to do it or bribed her. Goodness knows she isn't hard to bribe. All they'd have to do is give her a ribbon or a Senate seat. But hey, don't you worry. The important thing is you didn't say anything. He'll never betray me. He's a real trustworthy friend.
Crash, wake up! You have to change the safe's password. I can't take it anymore. I'm on the brink of a nervous breakdown. I see pirates everywhere. I think I'm talking in my sleep. If we wait any longer, I'll crack.
Chiko, don't worry about it.
You absolutely have to change the password before it's too late. You changed it?
It's top secret.
Piece of carrots.
Fine, I'll change it to something else.
I don't want to know it.
Holy carrots! That was the light bulb I took out for the Quanto grabber.
Where is the Quanto grabber, Earthling?
Do anything you want with me, but I'll never tell you anything.
We'll give you 1 day to think it over. If you don't tell us, then we'll super destroy all of your candy wrappers.
Chiko? Maybe it was all just a dream? After all, you are a bit sensitive about everything.
And what if it wasn't? Do you want to risk the Quanto grabber?
No, listen. Of course not.
What's with him?
He's relieved because he's finally free of his secret.
And why are you so gloomy? Are you keeping some scary secret now?
Excuse me, I need to go make breakfast.
Professor, do you really think that these strange scribbles mean anything at all?
Of course. You can't even imagine how many secrets are hidden all around us. We pass them by every day and don't even notice.
Captain, we threatened him with the worst. We told him we'd destroy his candy wrappers, but the brave Earthling refused to say a thing.
Excellent. He passed the test. He can now be accepted into the Pirate Brotherhood of the Dragonfly constellation.